According to him, they have been using glide bombs, FAB-500 and FAB-1500, and right after the impacts, they bombard the same area with multiple rocket launcher systems, the so-called MLRS. In other words, it's a two-phase attack. First, the bomb destroys, and then comes the shelling to hit any survivors who might be leaving the place where they had taken shelter from the first strike. Well, my friends, on the diplomatic front, the tone is anything but diplomatic. According to Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, Russia will respond to the recent Ukrainian attacks at a time and in a manner that the armed forces deem appropriate. In his words, Putin has already spoken with Trump about these attacks and made it clear that Moscow feels obliged to retaliate. That was the exact word he used, obliged. In addition to drone strikes, Russia is also accusing Ukraine of blowing up railway bridges in the south of the country, allegedly resulting in the deaths of 7 people. Moscow's tone continues to harden. Peskov highlighted a statement made by Putin the previous day, in which he described the Kiev government as, in his words, a T-blank regime. According to Peskov, the Russian president stated that the explosion of a passenger train shows that the Ukrainian leadership gave conscious orders to carry out such an action, which, according to him, would constitute T-blank at the state level. Now, folks, we need to stop and reflect. When one side accuses the other of T-blank at the level of the state, this escalates the conflict not only militarily, but also diplomatically. The space for negotiations becomes increasingly narrow. Note how this classification serves to relativize or justify immoral actions and attitudes. We've seen this throughout history, around the world. Beyond the possibility of more severe retaliations that could cause less international outrage due to this reclassification, the negotiations themselves may also be affected. But it seems there are nuances in this specific case. In the same briefing where he made those statements, Peskov said that Putin supports Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov's position, which advocates that technical-level contacts with Ukraine should continue. So even as the rhetoric heats up, the doors, at least behind the scenes, are not completely closed.